Several months later.
Alright, so today we're going to talk about this cheap tail capture card that I got off of Amazon to capture gameplay for your Xbox. I've had it since, I don't know, May? I've had it since May. It is July now. It's been about 2 months. Is that 2 months? May, June, July. That's 3 months. Been about 3 months. So I'm just going to tell you my thoughts on it and whether or not it's really legit or good. So, now, the capture card, now I modded it. That's why that's holes. And the capture card itself works. There is no, so it's 4K pass-through. Means it doesn't record in 4K, but if you're on a 4K display, it will pass through. It will record up to 1080p, 60 frames per second. My experience, whether or not you get 60 frames per second is kind of iffy. You do get 30 frames and 1080p pretty well on here. So I'm gonna show 2 videos essentially. I'm gonna show a video showing before the modifications and after the modifications. Before the modifications, even at 720p, 60 frames per second, or more like 1080p, and probably like 29, 30. It was lagging. I was playing Batman Lego, and it was stuttering. It was stuttering, you know. So, it didn't look so well. Starting to get a little salty, but I remember reading about that. There was a bunch of other YouTubers that did a video about this, about it stuttering at 1080p. So this magical. Now, after doing modifications, it works great. For 30 bucks, I say this was a pretty good deal with modifications. It is a good starter if you're just starting up a YouTube channel, a gaming YouTube channel. You don't want to buy Elgato. That's too much dang on money. You know, this is a good starter. You don't even have enough money for the EVGA one, which is like 60 bucks. This is a good start. A bunch of different people make these on Amazon, so just pick one that has decent reviews. They usually range from anywhere from $22 to $32. I think I don't know if I paid 30, if I paid 25, I can't remember, but it's half the price of the EVGA one. So, of course, if you're just getting started with your gaming channel, you don't know if it's going to become something, this is a good way to make a small, tiny investment. Mod it out. Be careful with this. And that's about it. I mean, other than that, I'm just going to show you the footage.
We'll be back. Oh! Good job, man. Hope you got life insurance. You don't Alright, looks like that got their attention. If it ever gets too hot, go to forgive and forget. They'll cover up everything. You can laugh. Hey, if you can't handle a car, how the hell are you gonna handle a gun? Hey, how about you do me a favor and not get us killed?
I'm gonna show you the modifications that I did. Simply, what you have to do first is take it out the chassis. So unscrew these. You know what? Well, I'll just show you. Let me go get my screwdriver. All right. So I'm gonna show you what you do. This.
2 hours later.
All right. Pop, pop, pop. Now, the first time you take it out, it will be hard. I suggest holding onto that or something and sliding it out. Sliding it out. All right. Now it's out of the chassis. Remember which way it was. So, this part, which was USB, was pointed towards the 4K. Okay. This is what you want to look for. This is what you want. See this heat sink? You want this. If your thing does not have a heat sink, get some Raspberry Pi heat sinks and put them on all these chips. Now, I don't know if you put them on all these chips, you're going to want to put that on these chips. So I should probably get another one and put it on this big chip and this little chip. But I didn't because I don't know, I'm lazy. But you see that's got a little thermal place. This is what you want because this is the only thing going to keep you chill. Now, some of them have chips. Some of them don't. Some of them only have chips on one. Get a Raspberry. Open your thing up first. If it doesn't have chips, get Raspberry heat sinks. That's what these are called. Put them on all these chipsets and then slide this mug back in. Now, another thing that I did was a modification I did because I felt like it wasn't even getting cool enough. Was I drilled holes in this thing. Now, important note, please wear goggles while drilling holes. It is made out of some type of aluminum, plastic aluminum. Don't be like me and not put on goggles and then get some in your eye and then scratch out your corneas. Don't do it. Just put on goggles. You know, just put on. Don't do things sleep deprived. Okay, that's another tip. Don't do things sleep deprived. Put on goggles. Put on goggles. Don't be awake, full night of sleep. Drill holes, not crooked like me because you know it's really I don't have a very powerful drill, so. But straight holes, and then what you do then is after you drill the holes, wash this out, get all the stuff out of it and everything. Slide this. I'm trying to slide it in the wrong place. All right, slide in like so. Slide it back in. Now again, the first time you slide it, it'll be really hard. First time you open it, it's really hard to slide out. So just don't push like try to push this part or like do that and just push forward and just keep doing it. You're not gonna break it. Okay, you're gonna put this back. I'm gonna put this back on here. So after you do that, put the holes. What I would do is I would arrange this so that it's kind of like this. And get like a mini fan. I have a tiny fan that's underneath my desk because I hold this underneath my desk. and I have it sitting up on something, and the fan just smacking it with a bunch of air. So all the air will flow into here and cool the entire thing, because it does get really hot if you don't have these holes and you don't have an airflow hitting it. That's what I do, and it makes this thing run very nicely. Okay, a couple things I want to point out with this thing. This is a safety hazard. How do I know this is a safety hazard? Well, you can ask someone who does mechanical engineering. They'll be able to tell you this is a no-no. There's a reason why these don't exist in fullness. You know, a USB A to A. Usually it's a USB A to a USB Type-C or USB A to some other type of port. Not an A to an A. Because this is a fire safe. It's a fire hazard. Because this right here can basically, it can't tell from which side the wattage should come. So, meaning it could come from both ends, and if they both are sending wattage, it'll go and blow out both of the things. Now, when you use this on your PC, you are safe because you plug this into here, and then you plug it into one power source. This does not have a power source. It needs a power source, which is your PC. So, because of that, it is safe in that matter. Now, don't use this cable for anything else. Do not plug this cable into a PC and then plug this cable into another PC. Oh, I'm gonna get transferred, Ray. No, you're gonna blow both PCs up and set something on fire. Okay, because this cable is not going to be able to tell from which power source it should get from. It's just going to grab from both and then go boom. Okay, as long as you are using it only for this, you plug this in, you plug this into a power source, you are fine. Nothing bad should happen. You should be fine. Nothing bad should happen. As long as you use it the way they said to use it. Do not use this cable for anything else. Okay, that's my little warning about this, because I've seen someone, when watching YouTube videos, that was one thing none of them talked about, was the problem of this cable. And I seen someone talk about it, and then I looked into it myself, and I said, oh, I see what they're talking about. This is a no-no. This is why, like, if you buy like the the EGVA capture card, it comes with USB Type A to USB Type C, not an A to A. These cables don't exist in volume for a reason, because they're not safe. So if you guys like what you see here, consider liking the video or subscribing or leaving a comment. I do type of techie type reviews, things we buy off of Amazon, things we buy off of Instagram, shoes, jewelry, tech. I do it all, reviews. There are some, my nails filthy, links up here about more videos that you can watch, things like that. All right, catch you guys next time. Peace.